Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Spanky coming at you with another video. Today, we're going to do a recap on C10 in the City. We also going to talk about the updates on how C-section is doing. 600 miles in since I built it. All right, y'all, C10 in the City. My first time going will not be my last time going. Had a great time, seen some amazing vehicles. I mean, you talk about from the people that do it yourself, building them at home like myself, to the corporation builds that trailered their cars, their trucks in with enclosed trailers. I mean, immaculate builds. They were terrific. I really enjoyed myself. Met a lot of good people. Met some people that follow me on this channel. Someone asked me, when did I put my service bed on my truck? Because I ain't make that video yet. So that showed me that he actually watched my videos. That was complimenting, so I appreciate that. Hopefully I'll see some more people at the next show. Great time. Great time. No complaints about it. What I will say for myself was, it's called C10 in the City. I got a C50. I did get traction. I did get a lot of compliments. A lot of people like the truck. A lot. But it was called C10 in the City. Like, it'd have been different if it was like a dually thing or a C50 thing. But I'm going to build a C10 just to be in that era. But like I said, no complaints. Everything went great. We'll definitely do it again. But the C-section is still rocking. I've been driving the C-section to work every day for the last week. The Monday after C10 in the City, I drove my truck to work. On the way home, I had a transcooler failure. This was a transcooler that I talked about on my channel, but I'm not going to bash nobody because it could have been my fault that it happened. Anyway, I got a new transcooler, a whole different style. I already installed it. Temperatures hasn't gone nowhere near overheating. My exhaust is loud. Correction. My exhaust was loud. So in this video, I'm gonna show y'all how I did my exhaust over. I want y'all to be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared to see the ugliest welds that you ever seen. But guess what? They work, they seal tight, and they're ugly. But you know what? I don't care. You know why? Because I did it myself. I taught myself, and I'm gonna keep practicing until I make them pretty. All right, so we're gonna show y'all in this video. So before we jump on it, I want y'all to subscribe. Hit like, subscribe, and share this video, y'all. We growing, and we only getting bigger because of y'all. So let's do this. Sit back, go get some popcorn, and we going to get started. Lego. All right, y'all, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. There's some things I want to change appearance-wise and make it look better. And there's some things that I have to change because I was just not happy with it. And I'm going to be transparent with it. I'll be transparent with you. I'm going to tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, like I always do. Truck runs amazing. On the inside, it is loud. It is so loud. It has a vibration that I already fixed. I'm going to explain what happened. And I had a breakdown, y'all. I had my first breakdown. And I'm going to show y'all everything. Well, everybody, I broke down for the first time on my way home from work on the highway. Let me tell you what the breakdown was. My transcooler has burst. Look at this. Look at that. My transcooler has blew apart. I don't know what happened. I got rubber bushings on it. Maybe they wasn't big enough. I'm not sure what happened. It is a particular transmission cooler that I put on the channel before that I'm no longer going to talk about. I'm not going to bash the company. I'm not going to say nothing negative. I'm just not going to talk about it no more. But however, that transcooler is trash. What I'm going with now, I ordered a Derale. I hope I'm saying it right. Derale. I ordered this from Summit. Came the next day, of course, like Summit always do, because they are the best. And I hear this is the best transcooler to have, especially if you're doing a remote transcooler. That's what I hear. But I already opened it up. This is the transcooler. Got the fan built on it. I wonder if I have to put rubber bushings on here. I should just put rubber bushings on it anyway, just to be safe. But it comes like this, and I can wire this up to my Holly. So when it get to a certain temperature, it comes on. So that's first on the agenda. All right, y'all. As y'all know, the trans cooler was sitting there, but I'm gonna totally move it to the front side. So I'm actually moving it to the front side up here, and I'm going to put it on an angle for it to sit on a slope. For it to sit on a slope this way. It's going to angle like this so it could catch the air that's coming from underneath the truck. It's going to run through, and the fan going to suck it through at the same time, just to help out. It's not doing bad in the back. I just want a little more efficient. But here's the kicker. I'm making brackets to hold 2 of them. That reason is I'm putting the trans cooler on this side, and I'm putting an exact match for my oil cooler on that side, because this truck don't have an oil cooler, but I wanted to have one. I'll have a cooler next week, but I have all the brackets and stuff made up, so when I get it, only thing I do is bolt it in. What I'm doing is, where I welded this at, I never finished welding the bottom side on both sides, so the brace is going to be welded in to support the rest of this part that I didn't get in, and it's going to be the brace. It's going to come out 12 inches here, and that's what's going to hold the bottom of the cooler, and the top cooler going to be bolted to the top up here. So that's the idea of what I'm talking about. I'll show you once I'm done. All right, so let's get busy. We still working. Let go. Yo, we back. 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 Nah, check that out. It is in there. It's complete. All then I have to do is wire it up. I got a temperature sensor that goes here. I was going to wire it to my Holly, but it's more simple just to hook it up to the temperature sensor here. So I'm gonna just hook it up here. Run the wires inside to the relay. All right, y'all. So this is a trans cooler. I'm gonna show y'all how I mounted it, but I'm gonna show you on this side. Remember, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm putting an oil cooler here. The exact same model, the exact same everything, but it's gonna be an oil cooler on this side. So I mounted a piece of steel here. I didn't weld it, bolt it in just in case I needed to take it out. So it's bolted with 2 bolts. It's just the bottom brace. This top brace I put in, it was in the back of the truck. I slotted this and bent it down to catch the angle. All right, I got rubber bushings underneath here, underneath there, on all corners, just in case I run into some crack issues. But yeah, it's rubber bushings in there. Oil cooler, probably midweek, so I can have it done by next Friday or so, because we going to that show in Gainesville, Georgia. So I just want myself cool. I just want it to be cool. But I don't want no overheating issues. I just want everything to be right, because I'm driving this truck. This is not a show queen. This is not a garage queen. This is gonna be on the road. I already put 600 miles on the truck, and that's just the beginning. I just don't understand how this engine didn't come with an oil cooler. I have an oil cooler on my Suburban, but this engine didn't come with one. I don't know. Anyway, it's gonna have one. Yeah, I'm happy with the placement. I'm happy with the placement, y'all. It's gonna look nice when I have the twin on this side. So that's the look. I still gotta clean my frame up, paint everything back up, because I've been cutting, grinding, walking, doing everything. I'm gonna try to have everything done this week, even touching up my dry shaft and my braces that hold my bed on. I want to paint all of that, get it back looking nice and clean. That's gonna be the agenda for this week. Maybe I'll do all that this weekend to the truck, so I might do that this weekend. Still have that outside and waiting on parts. Waiting on parts. Hurry up and wait. That's my trans cooler install. I hope I showed y'all how to do it a different way. Come on, man, get to building. Get off your butt, get to building. All right, let go. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, man, I want to put some exhaust on my truck, but we got something in the garage. So I think I'm gonna just jag it up outside. So I need to move this vehicle to jack this up. So I'm gonna get this up. I'm gonna get this up on all fours. I'm gonna get it up on all fours, y'all. Nah, for real. I'm gonna get this up on all fours, pull the exhaust off, and get ready to make my new exhaust. I got everything I need to make it. It's time to get snipping, slicing, dicing, cutting, welding. All right, everybody, check this out. So I got the truck up. I did this on purpose to see how far my wheel will come down if I had the back jack all the way up. And I think if I unbolt this wheel, I still can't get it out because it's gonna hit this. So what I decided to do is I'm gonna make a new panel. I think that's the best idea for me. If y'all see something in the if y'all see something better, drop it in the comments and maybe, you know, I do that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a whole new panel for this on both sides. I'm gonna just make it come all the way up to about here. See, I'm figuring if it's up here, I could get it off. I get my wheel off. But when that one's down here, so if I'm gonna take, what's that, about 5-6 inches out, then just cut this panel out and weld the new panel in. I still have to paint it anyway, so I could still do that first, then patina it, put it back together, and you will never know. That's why I did that, just to see how far my wheel came down with the back of the truck jacked up. Now, on this exhaust, it ain't just new pipes, new mufflers. I gotta plumb in my wastegate. It's right there. Right here. So I need to plumb that back into my exhaust. Now, I don't know if y'all know what an external wastegate is or not, but this pretty much tells the turbo how much boost to put inside the engine. When it gets to a certain PSI, this opens up and it releases exhaust gas. And it's just loud unless I plumb it back into my exhaust. And that's what I'm gonna do also today. So we're gonna fix that. We're gonna put the new muffler on there, the new pipes, and we're gonna run it, the new pipe, out of here. It's gonna lower down the sounds inside the truck while I'm driving to make it more enjoyable. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this exhaust apart so I can get busy. All right, probably need to jack the back up some more. All right, y'all, let's do it. Everybody, I got the first part of my wastegate welded. You know, everybody's technique is different. Listen, self-taught, self-learned. I taught myself how to weld. My welds ain't pretty, not yet. I'm still welding with a flux core. I don't even have a MIG weld with gas yet, but it's doing the job, y'all. It's working. You saw my technique. I weld. Excuse me. I weld. I stick a light on the inside. Do I see any pinholes? If I see some pinholes, I go chase them. I keep doing that until it's completely sealed up. I'm better with a bigger pipe than I am with a smaller pipe, but I am going to get me a gas MIG welder soon. I got a TIG welder. I got a plasma cutter that I can't even use. The plasma cutter makes too much splat in my garage, and I can't do that at my home. So I'm going to sell that. My TIG welder, that's something I need to learn. I want to sit down at a table. When my bill is done, I'm going to buy me a welding table, and I'm going to sit at the table, and I'm going to learn how to TIG weld. Because I think that shit is, I think that stuff is so awesome to see them liquid dimes, man. The liquid dimes look so good, and I want to learn how to do that. But like I said, self-taught. My weld's not pretty, but it's sealed. That shit hot. Woo! That's hot. It's not pretty at all, but it's sealed up. Completely sealed. It burnt from the inside out, so you ain't gonna see it anyway. It's gonna be covered. I got exhaust wrap to hide all these ugly welds. But as long as it's sealed, I don't care about the rest. So I'm gonna cool this off and do another spot check. I got a circle where I need to cut into the main pipe. We're still doing it. We're working at it, y'all. Right, let me show y'all how the pipe look on the wastegate. So this is how that's gonna sit. And when it come out of here, it's gonna go into the downpipe. So I gotta cut a hole for the downpipe and weld this into the downpipe. So now it's a 2-inch pipe. Luckily, I have a 2-inch hole saw. I wanna cut it a little smaller so I could trim it to size. This is where I need the hole to be. And I have a 2-inch hole saw. So I want it to be right there. I just don't want to overcut it. And if I'm looking at after that, it look like it's not gonna. It look like it sits directly in there, so it's not gonna overcut it. But hopefully, if not, guess what? We're gonna be playing a game called Piece the Pipe Together. So let me drill a hole in that joker. And no, I don't have a work table. My lap is my work table. I want to remind y'all, this is home built. No shop is involved with this build. This is all me at home. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let me compare this hole with that hole. Look like I might need to do a little patching. But it's all gravy, baby. Let's get it. All right, it's in there, y'all. It fits in the hole. It's just like the other side is sticking out, which I'm gonna have to fill up that with weld, which is fine. I'm good with that. But I'm gonna put a tack right there so it won't move. And I'm gonna take all this apart and weld it all up. Then we can move down to the flex pipe. So let me go get the extension cord. I'm gonna put a bead on that just to hold it tight. Take it off, seal everything up around it. You know, it's amazing how, this off the topic, it's amazing how spider webs just come out of nowhere and shoot a web across your driveway. How they do that? How they do that? Shout out to Spider-Man. We back at the workbench, y'all. I must have had to fill up the other side. Considered it filled in. Who a fabricator? Not me. Lego. Y'all final product. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Got the downpipe, flex pipe, downpipe with the wastegate. Everything is freshly wrapped. What y'all think, y'all? What y'all think? Oh man, I missed that. Shoot. I'm gonna have to wrap that again. I don't like that. Let me fix that real quick. But give me a rate. Give me a rating from 1 to 1. Let me know how good I did. All right. All right, guys. This is how I look in the car, in the truck. I'm sorry. They're all mounted. Now it's time to do the rest of the exhaust. But downpipe, wastegate, together. One unit, one band, one sound. Doing mock-ups, y'all. That's why I want the pipe to come down. Right there. I got everything in there with a clamp. We're gonna climb underneath this joker and see what I did so far. Alright guys, so here go the downpipe that I just did. I'm gonna come down to that pipe right there. And that's gonna, I got a new muffler right there. It's coming down. And it's gonna bend around and come out right there. So I just got it clamped up there right now. I got rubber bushings in between everything, so when I weld it in, it's gonna have space so it won't vibrate. Yep, there we go. What y'all think? Yo, everybody, check this out. We done with the exhaust. I got it coming out right there. That's exactly where I wanted it. See if y'all can see it from the inside. See the muffler right there? Right there, welded in, braced in, not rubbing. Underneath the hood is done. Like I said, added my wastegate exhaust tube. My bad. Everything's hooked back up. We about to do a startup. See what she sound like. There y'all have it, ladies and gents. Exhaust is done. It is not loud as hell like it was before. I'm gonna go spin the block real quick and see how it is on the road. Nice and quiet up here. Nice and quiet up here. Oh yeah. I'm satisfied. I am satisfied. Now I gotta change the muffler on that because that is too loud. Anytime that is louder than this, it's a problem. But all right, y'all. That's the end of this exhaust episode. Stay tuned for the next. Come on. Yo, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we doing something a little different. What we doing, you might ask? And I'm gonna tell you what we doing. She purty, ain't she? Ain't she purty? However, I can't get that back wheel off unless I take the body off. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut the damn body. I'm just saying. I'm gonna cut the damn body, and let me show you how. I took a Sharpie and I drew a line on where I want it to be cut at. Now, I don't know if I want to go all the way up here. I'm sorry, right here, which will leave space on the inside that I can weld a crossbar in here to make it stern and strong. Or do I want to bring it down a little bit more? The only reason is because if I need to work on my rear end, I can't get that wheel off without removing the body. Now, I am going to raise this body up 2 inches or 3 inches. I think it's going to be 2 inches in the front, 3 inches back here, because if you look at it now, the front sits higher than the back. So the front going to go up 2 inches, the back going to go up 3 inches, and then the cab is going to match when I'm done with it. It's going to match. Don't worry. I'm not going to let y'all down. It's going to match. trust the process. I ain't let you down yet. I love you. Anyway, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna just do it. You know, like Nike, just do it. I'm gonna just do it. I'm just gonna cut it. Hey, if anything go wrong, I'm gonna weld it back together. Cause that's what I've been doing. Cutting and welding. Cutting and welding. That's what I've been doing. But I'm gonna put some protection on the inside so when I cut it, the sparks won't hit my wheel. We're gonna do it, y'all. It is what it is. Let's do it. There you go. There you go. It's done. See how easy that was? Guess what I could do now? Get my wheel off. That's what I could do. Get my wheel off. So I'm on the other side. I gotta fill these holes in before I cut it out. So I knocked the rivets out already. I'm gonna grind this down. Then I got a template. I gotta cut or make. I got a cardboard. And I'm gonna use the existing panel I cut out to get the same size and weld it in. I'm gonna tack weld it in, and then I can cut it, and then I can patina it. So let's get it. Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing some suspension stuff. I don't know if you recall in one of my videos, but I said the truck sits too low, the body sits too low, but in the front bounce. So I ordered big block springs, which is a higher spring rate than the other springs. Show you the difference. Okay, these, oh. And I put knuckles, spacers in my spring to lift it up in the front because it was just too low. But these are 3-inch lowering springs for a small block. These are 2-inch lowering springs for a big block. So it should lift the front up another inch and have a stiffer rate. You can see the thickness difference in the spring itself. I mean, that's huge. I don't know if you can see that compared to that. So this is a thicker spring. It's supposed to be more spring rate. So we're gonna throw these in here in the front. We're gonna lift the front up a little bit, and then I could body raise the back to match the front. I don't want to raise my chassis in the back because it already sits on an angle like a rake. And it actually sits in a perfect spot, so when I tow something, it could dip down and not hit anything. It's nowhere near bottoming out. And plus, I'm gonna put helper bags on here, so when I do start towing stuff, I could just cut on my air compressor and it'll auto level. That's the way I'm gonna set it up, to auto level. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today, putting the new springs in the front, and then we're gonna match the height on the back. So let me continue. Get to it. All right, let's go. And the saga never stops, y'all. Y'all probably wondering, what was that I was cutting? I am making spacers to raise up my service body. I raised up the front of my truck with the coil springs. It's raised up. I can fit my foot under the truck now. That wasn't happening before. It was just low. I really didn't want to raise it up, but I mean, let's be real. I need to drive it and not worry about getting caught on speed bumps and stuff. So I measured under here right now, and it is 6 inches from the ground to the bottom of this. So now I need to move this up to 6 inches from the floor to that. So I made those spaces to go. If you look in there, that's where I mounted the box. I made spaces to go in between the mount and the box. So if you look here, I need to raise this up like 1.5 inches, but the back need to be raised up like 2 3/4 of an inch. So if you look here, that's my 1.5 inches, and these are my 2 3/4. One is slightly taller than the other one because on this frame, this side is slightly lower. I had to put a little spacer in here to level it out even. It's just not perfect, centered perfect. I don't know if the frame was bent before I got the truck or whatever it is. It rides fine. It just sit just a little bit lower than the other side. So that's why I offset that cut. So I gotta raise this body up to put these spacers on. I'm trying to think the best way to do it is probably to jack it up in the air so I can climb underneath it and do it that way. So let's get at it. Let's get at it. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do, let go, let go. Let's do, let go, let go. Hey.